Hello, welcome back to another fantastic commentary of the art.
Hello.
We're starting off with a little bit of uh, cutouts from the newspaper,
Looks great.
and you can see I thought this one, the sky was going to the top, ended up going to the bottom. Same thing for this one. I thought it was going in the corner, ends up going on the right side, sorry, left side.
Good call.
And so you're going to see another one of these. I'm doing my best to put these pieces where I think they belong.
Yep.
That cat Toby definitely belongs there in that
I see
corner.
it.
I decide I don't want to waste that glue that I already set on the top, so I put those strawberries there.
Great stewardship.
And finally, this cutout is from the Autumn Textures um, paper pad craftsmith that I found at Michael's.
Great call out.
But I put them sideways like that. It's supposed to be trees. I made them look more like, I don't know, anchors or like nails sticking out of the
I
side.
see that.
And straight away, um, those two little corsets or torsos, I decide I want to add to them.
Mm-hmm.
Add some hands, add some faces,
I see
some
that.
legs.
It looks great.
And so you see there's two faces kind of like in conversation with each other.
Having some talk about something. I see that. Probably hair. They both got great
The one
hair.
on the right looking more feminine, the one on the left looking more masculine. So gave her a dress, gave him some pants.
Not going to comment on that. It's 2026.
There's my big old head, and you will see that it's not autofocusing. I was able to figure that one out.
Great job. And check out that hairline.
Now, give me a minute. I'll go ahead and get out of the way in a second so you can see what I'm working on.
Stay there, buddy. I'd rather see your head than anything else in the entire world right now, man. Look at that. Perfect strains. Not a sign of jaundice on him.
There it is. And you'll see that I was making some figure that appears behind the trees. A big chin looking like a Quagmire type person from Family Guy.
He's like reaching out. He's like moving towards the audience.
And on this one, I wanted to paint some faces. So I gave two eyes. And I started to draw the head around the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But check this one out.
Oh, what? What are you going to do?
Things get a little bit wonky.
Mm-hmm.
And I decide to add a leg right there beneath the guy's left. Well, it's supposed to be like a shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
the left shoulder. And then I wanted to add some hair, but it started getting a little bit too janky. So I decided, look, make it a spider.
Great call. Great audible. Amazing. I like how you took an idea that kind of
And
worked.
so those two dots
Made it
are
work.
not going to be eyes. They're going to change into something else. You'll see.
Oh, foreshadowing.
For now, we have some legs, some
Mandibles. I remember the word.
little teeth things.
Mandibles.
The little head right there. The face is becoming the abdomen. And what's a spider abdomen without a red hourglass? Letting you know that it's a black widow.
Oh, arachnid information for you right there. Did you know spiders or crabs are in the same family?
Now we're gonna go with some green.
Now you
'cause
do.
I figured, okay, a spider is usually seen in like a natural or nature habitat.
Look that up because I might be wrong.
And I wanted to draw the spider a spider web, but the web needs some anchors to hold on to.
That's a fact. You've never seen a spider web just
Now
hanging
check it
in
out.
nothing.
These two leaves start looking like a pair of eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and this is starting to look like something of a nose.
I see it.
However, I maintain the flower vine stem aspect on it.
Great job. I'm proud of you for doing
So I
that.
found some hardened paint on the end of this paint tube, and I wanted to
Stewardship.
use it as an implement, as I usually do.
Resourceful.
Start off with like the middle of the web,
Mm,
and then I paint outwards.
as one should.
Now the cool thing is that the dried paint starts to like come back to life, gets wetted in contact with the wet paint.
That's amazing. I don't think any other artist has been aware
It's
of
fun
that.
to kind of work that balance. And you can see the spider web is now reaching out and latching onto every aspect of the drawing so far.
Wow.
Reaching out to her hip and her legs and the sky below and Toby the cat, the vine, and the spider.
Wow. It's almost like you planned it out. What's going on here?
Now, what's a vine? What's a stem without a rose?
Facts.
Adding in the petals. I figured the strawberries kind of look like the petals, but they also kind of look like the red hourglass. So I'm assuming that it implies there's something else there that hasn't been completely put into focus.
A little bit of ambiguity. You might not just know what I'm working on.
Adding some details into the spider, putting in like little venom pustules and a couple of eyes.
Gross.
As you know, spiders, 8 legs, 8 eyes.
It makes me sick.
However, this spider only has 6 legs visible. So let's imply that 2 are hidden.
Keep that in mind when you go to sleep at night. I moved the canvas. I pushed it back. It's
Now,
still off focus.
Adding in some details above the man and woman, putting in a disco ball. In my mind's eye, I'm thinking I want this to be like flashy and eye-catching. So I make it a pink disco ball.
Great. Looks amazing. I'm glad you did that.
With the little light particles pushing outwards.
Look at that. It looks like a little spider. With half his legs missing. Little pink crab.
Adding in some color into her dress, giving her a nice little purple gown.
Beautiful. I'm glad you did that. She looks great. Look at that. She looks so happy. On the arm?
Now the guy, obviously getting black pants. Men's fashion is pretty boring.
I heard that.
Admittedly.
Wow, it looks like it would have looked 1,000 years ago.
I wanted to give him something of like a hairdo. Doesn't turn out right. Ends up looking like a lampshade or something. So
he's been partying a little bit too hard. What can I tell you?
Crazy at the disco.
Exactly.
Decided to start dancing a funky chicken before he was kicked out. Grabbed the lampshade.
As one should.
On his way.
Hi, Ollie.
Now she gets the orange hair.
That's my cat.
Reminds me of Tommy Pickles' mom from Rugrats.
Married to Stu. What's her name?
Kind of interesting how she doesn't have a nose. Almost makes her look like a piranha.
In my drawing, not in the Rugrats.
Nothing implied there. Adding in a little bit of the
parchment
color to the edges to kind of put it into a square.
Into a frame.
And there you have it. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.